Hey guys, Desolator Magic here with a, I guess you could say overdue video, but every time I tried to make the video, I checked if there was a new announcement involving Secret Lairs, and there was. So I'm just going to throw it all together, but some of the new stuff I might not have all the information for, oh well. So first up, hey, wait a minute, is that the Secret Life logo? And then somebody holding up like 1/4 almost of a card that I guess you would say is awfully similar to the Extra Life Secret Lair, don't you think? Well, despite Wizards' hilariously pathetic attempt at hiding this on Twitter, you just had to hit show tweets, somebody already figured out what this is. It might be because there's not that many creatures with that exact mana cost that end in the letters RIF. It's, of course, Questing Feldegriff. And yeah, that card's a bit of a meme, but here's a meme for you. You guys are going to think I'm kidding, and even I think I'm kidding, but that would mean that everybody who edited and read the wiki all are going along with this joke. But you may recall that the other 3 cards that we know about were done by a 5.5-year-old, a 5.5-year-old, and a 6-year-old. That art right there was done by Mark Rosewater, age 53 3/4. I mean, what can I even say about that? There's 100 ways to go, and this is a long video, so just pretend I made all the jokes. So yes, that children's rendition of Questing Feldegriff has been done by Mark Rosewater, allegedly. Also, it's card number 672. I don't know what's going on there, because the rest are 373 through 378. Kind of makes it a weird afterthought. I guess they didn't think it was big enough and then ran out of children to draw it. I don't know. Some of the times, don't you just wish you could, like, ask Wizards what really went on with this stuff? Speaking of that, who the hell is this? Why is she making such a weird face? Why does she have this card? Why is it giant-sized? Is Harla Snyder her actual name? I mean, I Googled it, and she's listed as the author for some Crimson Vow thing. Well, I guess if I don't know if that's her real name or not, I can't say... Wow, it sounds like you just took 2 very unattractive words and threw them together. So, yeah, I guess you'll be getting this if you ordered the Extra Life Secret Lair thing. Wow, what a big unexpected surprise after I said about 5 times, 3/6 cards seems a little low. I bet they're going to throw in a bonus one. Anyway, next up, we've got this Secret Lair featuring the 1995 Ford Aerostar. Okay, yeah, I brought that one back around. I uploaded it like 3 years ago. Most of you don't even remember it. Come on. I'm mostly putting this in another video because I accidentally put Windstar on it last time. That's clearly an Aerostar. However, remember, in that prank video that absolutely nobody watched because you guys don't have a sense of humor, I put the card Cat Carriage on here. Okay, I completely made it up. Now, I don't need to tell you that there's currently a cat carriage in Standard, completely ruining the game. So, apparently I can predict the future. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, so back onto things that actually exist. Some people are getting some Secret Lairs that I don't know if it's one or multiple at this point. I couldn't get a clear thing about that. But look what's inside of it. A backwards printed Viscera Seer. And people are like, oh, a backwards printed card. Great. What's Wizards customer support email again? But oh no, Wizards has embraced the meme. That's done on purpose, and you can tell because that right there says 77 out of 100. And we've seen accidentally backwards printed cards. I've seen double printed. I've seen the same card printed backwards on top of itself. How the heck does that happen? I think I've seen 2 different cards, one forward, one backwards. So yeah, Wizards is probably going to keep doing that because their print quality standards and checking and their contractors' equipment age, we'll put it that way, is terrible. In the meantime, yeah, Viscera Seer. I guess 100 of these are going out. They're serializing them with, numbers out of whatever in gold print, which, if you're not familiar with other trading cards, that's what sports cards have been doing forever. So everyone's like, they copied sports cards. Well, kind of, but they also copied themselves because, what was it? The shoes, I think they came with the serialized number. You know, the Jace shoes. I'm very sure that the jewelry did. That complete and utter 10x overpriced ripoff sterling silver garbage that they're trying to pass off as actual limited edition jewelry. That stuff I think came with a serial number. I'm pretty sure that the Jace gold bar, the New Zealand like $2 bar or whatever, or 2-ounce bar probably, I think those came with serial numbers. So as far as I know, they've never done it on a card, but they've done it on everything else. That said, is this a good idea? No. I'm hearing rumors that this one right here, the only one that's been found, or maybe it was the second one that's been found, one of them, sold for $5,000. Somebody made them that offer, I guess, on like probably a Facebook group. That's usually what it is, either that or an eBay auction, which of course then everybody bids it up, it's all fake, and then they all back out. So the truthfulness of that, it's a little sus. I couldn't find a ton of details about it, but, welcome to everything else in the community. It's all just rumors. I think Wizards saw that in misprint groups, like backwards printed cards and like strongly miscut stuff where it's like 4 cards in one and stuff. Real weird, unusual anomalies like that sold for like a pretty penny. We're talking like, $20 on up into the hundreds I've seen. Because some people collect them because they're so rare. I mean, it's probably like, somewhere between like 1 in 10 of these exist in the whole world. So what did they do? Print a card backwards on purpose because clearly they don't get it. They don't understand how that works, but they're like, but artificial rarity. Haha. Well, it wasn't an accident. You did it on purpose. But yeah, if you go and tell people right on the card that only 100 exist in the entire world, it probably is going to sell for $5,000. I think it's stupid. It's greedy. It turns the product into a lottery ticket. It probably should even be illegal in most countries. Just another stupid, greedy, manipulative cash grab. And people were saying something about like, you have like a 1 in 1,000 shot at pulling this. Last I checked, Secret Lairs only sell between like 5,000 and 25,000 copies. If like the first couple were to be, the measurement. And how do we know that more cards than Viscera Seer wouldn't put in? I mean, what if they put in the whole damn set or a whole bunch, I don't think they just put in all of M11. I don't even know why this says M11. I thought Viscera Seer was in the new set, but I don't know. Let's just say it's just Viscera Seer and that's it, which I think appears to be the case. Okay, 100 divided by 1,000, your chances are 1 in 50. I don't know where people are getting this 1 in 1,000, 10,000, whatever the hell. But yeah, let me just outline why rare does not equal value 100% of the time. You know how there was 6 different versions of that uncard that blew on, what was it, like, I think it was a modal spell that was a comparative cryptic, I don't quite remember. Well, there was 6 ways to print it, and one of them was black and white instead of the normal text. And then on top of that, you could have gotten a foil of it. I did. Now, I happen to have a pretty good idea of what the print volume was. I ran the numbers, and I think, like, somewhere between, like, 60 and 300. Foil, black and white, whatever cryptic command clone thing, of those cards exist in the entire world. Well, there's 6 of them in stock at Card Kingdom right now, and they're $28. The next one under it, normal blue artwork with just a different version, more popular kind of, $17. So that's the difference. At that rarity, the card should be $1,000 to $10,000. So yeah, if this Viscera Seer allegedly sold for $5,000, I'm not that surprised, but boy, is this just another giant step in the wrong direction for Wizards. You don't just take accidental printing errors that show up, 1 in 10,000 and all of a sudden say, haha, we're going to do it on purpose. Look, we did the rare thing. We did the thing all the collectors want. But you did it on purpose. It's not a real printing accident, you dumbasses. How tone deaf can you be? But to reiterate, the whole $5,000 price tag thing, that's just a rumor. I haven't seen hard proof of that. Hey, speaking of that, there's a rumor floating around and I can't find anybody willing to actually confirm it, but I thought they had like the actors accidentally leak it or something. But that stupid douchey vampire trash on HBO? Oh, pardon me, I'll have to be more specific. The show True Blood that started in 2008. Apparently it's going to have a secret lair. I actually do not believe this. I think it was fabricated. It was a prank or somebody was mistaken. Or they confused it with like the Dracula cards or something, but who knows? Allegedly it's coming out in 2022 and allegedly literally nobody is going to buy it. Next up, more recently, we've got, apparently there's a League of Legends like world universe show thing on Netflix. I wouldn't know. I canceled Netflix because they're a bunch of pedophiles and I'm not giving them my money. Also, everything they create is garbage. It's just propaganda SJW trash with poor writing. I would recommend you get rid of it too, but, apparently Netflix took the most toxic video game in all of human history, next to probably Call of Duty, and made an animated series out of it because we needed more League of Legends in our lives. As if their community deserved that. But anyway, here's the cards from it. Oh, I probably should have wrapped that up. They're making a Secret Lair about the show that's about the game that everybody's over already. Yeah, I never played it. Anything where I gotta rely on my teammates that closely, that's a no. Okay, that they should have just called it Rage of Legends. I played MechWarrior Online, and thank God I could at least kind of carry in there. Well, that's as far as I go, dude. The rest is single player, man. Screw multiplayer. So yeah, we got Unstable Harmonics, which is Rhystic Study. That's a fairly expensive card, if I'm not mistaken. We've got the Hex Core. I don't know what any of this is. Oh, and the show is called Arcane, by the way, because I guess they wanted to make sure you absolutely could not Google it. That's like if I had a band and I named it Potato. Well, you're never going to find it. You could go to Facebook and type in Potato, probably parenthesis band parenthesis, and you won't even find it. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea unless they were trying to dodge it already because they knew it would be crap, and it's just a cash grab. Anyway, this is Thran Dynamo. Then we got Counterflux, which is just Counterflux. I actually didn't catch that was that terribly inconsistent. That's actually hilarious. Then we've got Path to Exile. So 2 of them have gotten the Godzilla treatment and 2 didn't. That's definitely interesting. Okay, League players, League haters, and completely neutral people, I need y'all to weigh in. Does anybody give a shit about this? And please identify which group you're in, because I'm curious if League players are like, oh, this is the coolest, oh, it's, whatever. And what you think of the show, I guess, too, because that's kind of part of it. Just give me the whole spiel there. And finally, we got the not-so-secret lair, Mischief, which I could have sworn was a Twitch streamer. Apparently, it's a art collective in New York, so... Oh, they hooked me with that one. I'm so interested now. Okay, I'll be honest with you, in the 5 seconds of research I did, some of the stuff they did was actually pretty cool. It's kind of just edgy meme, ooh, awkward, ooh, aren't I quirky? But without really trying too hard. It's kind of like meme culture a little bit. So like, yeah, it's a bunch of art douches from New York, but they do things like sincerely actually funny and kind of meta once in a while, I guess. Like I said, I didn't research it real heavily, but I can't dump on them too hard. It's kind of my sense of humor. Now that said, what the hell are these? They just designed a bunch of damn tarot cards. Okay, why? Some of them appear to be like a blank foil that they've printed on top of. All I'm going to say is I've actually got a video involving that coming, and it's going to be really funny. Those of you who watch my live streams, those of you from my Discord channel, and those of you who do card alters all probably know exactly what I'm talking about, but the rest of you, oh, you're going to be surprised by this video. It is going to be hilarious. But, looking at these 6, it's like, well, one of these things is not like the other. We've got a bunch of stupid tarot cards, and then we've got golf. And according to the limited information we have, I think this is a statement from Mischief, look at this photo. So you peel the front off of the golf card, which for some reason they're referring to as a scratch off. No, that's a peel off at best. I mean, they could have maybe said pull tab, but who the hell knows what those are either. But yeah, it reveals, I guess their quote is what they think of golf. And they're burning down the golf course, and that's what they think of golf, I guess. And then I can't quite make this up, but it looks like it says on top, golf sucks now and something, something, something. So they're all about, be different, be quirky. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses. This is just weird, but it's like, I guess the right kind of weird. I don't know. I think this is pretty odd. I mean, a card with a peel off front where you burn down a golf course just because you don't like golf, like that's my humor. I'm just throwing it out there. Now, the one thing I barely even need to mention is, well, do you peel it or do you not? And you can't really play with the front on it, I would assume. It would start to ripple or something. And then is the adhesive, which is obviously, not like hardcore glue. It's just like, oh, it's vaguely attached glue. All those factors together, let's just say you wanted to keep it unpeeled because, just in theory, that would be worth more. That's just generally how all collectibles work. Well, should you do it? Could you do it? And would it even work? And how would you do it? Nobody knows because they've never done this before. I mean, after you peel it, can you put the peel back on? Will it break down and turn to acid and erase the card? I mean, there's like all these questions we don't know. So anybody trying to keep it unpeeled might be in for a really, really harsh surprise in 5 years when they go to sell it. I say, is your product, enjoy it, let's go, Or sell the Secret Lair sealed. I think they come still sealed in plastic, right? They're getting rid of all like plastic and excess stuff and whatever, so I don't even know. But yeah, okay, that's one of the funnier ideas. But yeah, pretty much everything I said in this entire video I'm not that interested in. I think the closest they're going to get is by doing cats again or by actually printing my fake one. And something tells me they're not going to do that. So yeah, that's, I guess, all the Secret Lair news for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.